Buenas tardes, estamos en un programa más de Legacy Business Talk Show, dándole la gracia a Dios por este nuevo programa y por permitirnos un día más de vida. Hoy tenemos dos personajes que a su corta edad ya están trabajando y haciendo cosas en beneficio de la comunidad. Hoy tenemos a Quesito. Bueno, le llaman Quesito, pero ella
Sí.
más adelante va a decir su nombre y su apellido, cómo se llama. Y tenemos a Gravier Encarnación. Vamos a pasar primero con Quesito, que ella se presente, y luego con Gaby.
Hola, me llamo Quetzali Viegas, pero todos me llaman Quesito. O también mis amigos americanos, todos me llaman Q. Me saben de Q.
Ok.
Mucho gusto, guys. I'm excited to be here. Y
Thank-
hablo both español e
sí.
inglés, so
Exacto.
sorry.
Vámonos. Gaby.
Hello, my name's Gene. Y'all probably know me as Gabriel Interviews. I'm all over. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, so y'all can find me there.
Ok, aquí vamos a hablar todos los idiomas. So, antes de hacerle la pregunta a Quesito, ¿me entiendes? Nosotros queremos hacerle una exhortación a nuestro público que nos ven todos los días. Por favor, compartan, ¿me entiendes? Este es un video para ustedes, la comunidad, para que aprendan. Toda la semana tratamos de traer personas para que la comunidad hispana pueda aprender, ¿me entiendes? Tienen muchas preguntas, a veces cometen errores por cosas que no saben. Entonces, para esto es este programa, para que la gente se eduque, para que los pequeños empresarios, medianos empresarios, la juventud, venga y exponga su negocio. Entonces, como ya dijimos, hoy tenemos le vamos a llamar Quesito,
Está
porque
bien.
sí. Entonces, Gaby tiene varias preguntas para ella. Vamos a ver cuál es la primera pregunta.
What do you do for a living?
I've been working in car sales for about 6 years of my life now. But before then, the person that introduced me was my dad. He has his little business on the west side of South Bend. It's called VNF Motors, and I work there as a manager currently. I help him run the whole business from sales, working with the customers, with finances, everything like that. So I help him on the day-to-day basis. But I really do like to help our community that we have on the west side, which are mainly Hispanic.
But I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Before, what was your first job?
My very ever first job was actually when I was 14 years old. My mom knew a hookup at the mall at the pizza place. You know, she had a really good communication with the owner there and was like, let her work. And I said, yeah. So that whole summer I washed dishes instead of being out there with my friends at 14-year-old. I had to wash all the dishes with dirty plates, and that was so much fun. But
Did you like it?
It wasn't my favorite job, but it paid pretty well, so I can buy my clothes that I want.
How much did you get paid when that happened?
Ooh, I think that was still like minimum wage. It was like $7.25.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't that big of a check, but to me it was pretty big.
Yeah, but that time it was good.
Yeah, that
to
time
you.
it was pretty big.
It was pretty good. Yeah. So,
what do you enjoy about your job right now?
To be honest, I enjoy the people and my family and the workers. So when I say my family, I do work with my father. And growing up, you know, we butt heads, but we're good, you know. We're listening to each other. That's what growth is. So he's taking the opportunity to learn from me, and I learn from him. So that's definitely got to be one of my favorite things from work, is just the learning experience, you know, doing that every day.
When did you start working with your dad? When?
After the pizza place, you know, I didn't like to keep doing that. So he had the little negocio of, you know, the ventas y todo eso. So I asked him, Dad, can I work as a secretary, something? You know, I got to get out. I got to get out, pa.
Yeah.
So, si me puedes ayudar? And he said, yeah, you know what, Quesito, I'll find you a job. So I basically wrote down just the little appointments. I did nothing serious, you know, paid some bills here and there. But, you know, I wasn't doing too much when I was young there.
So, pero, ¿qué? You keep talking about bills.
Mm-hmm.
At age 14,
Yeah.
what bill did you have to pay?
Oh no, not back then, but bills for him for the office and everything. That's what I was in charge of. So like,
No,
you
no,
know,
but okay, I understand. But before you say, when you were washing dishes, it was, pay some bills.
well, yeah, the bills was maintaining myself, with, nails, shoes. My mom knows I love shoes.
Okay.
And, being Hispanic, I hated asking my mom, even though she would give me the world, I know that she would give me the world, but I hated asking because I knew that I had hands and feet and I could go out and make my own money. So.
Perfect. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my turn. Oh, okay. What was the biggest challenge you faced during your whole
Yeah.
getting into the business?
No, it's the people saying no. I know. I mean, you hear no every single day, but that's the hardest thing I had
exactly.
to overcome is there's going to be so many no's before you get a yes, but that feeling of yes overcomes everything, so you got to just work hard for that. But it's a really hard feeling, if you don't sell cars. When I was working in the bigger dealership, if you don't sell a car, who's going to pay you? It's strictly on commission, so you have to put on your smile for the next customer, even though you don't want to. You're like, they're not gonna buy from me. What am I gonna do here? No, you gotta put that smile on, say F it, and go out there and show me you gotta do. So that's a really hard struggle. It's just no's, no. Everybody can tell you no.
Yeah, you're right. That is the biggest challenge
Sí.
people has when become a sell any, it doesn't have to be car, any product you sell. That is the challenge. That's why we don't have a lot of sell people because they scared.
Yeah.
When you first start, 90% people will tell you no. And if you don't keep going, you will drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it always be. You always just think you're a no, and
It's-
that you're not gonna get a yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about cars,
Yeah.
how many cars have you sold in total? You.
Ooh. So in my whole career, I mean, when I was at Michiana Chrysler, I was there for about a year, and I had almost 300 cars in total just for that little short of period of time. And then when my very first Wholesale Kings job, I did really well because over there in Elkhart, here in Elkhart,
Yeah.
it's a lot of, Hispanics and everything like that. So it went really well for me because I was able to speak Spanish. I know you can't really tell right now, but
Exactly.
it was a benefit.
So, I have a question. Tengo una pregunta.
Sí.
Yo sé que hay muchos hispanos que van a mirar este programa. ¿Cuál es el proceso
Del-
para un hispano? Primero, dinos dónde ustedes están ubicados. Y segundo, ¿cómo se llama el dealer? Y segundo, ¿cuál es el proceso para que un hispano pueda comprar un carro con ustedes?
Sí, por supuesto. So, el proceso con nosotros es un poquito diferente, no es normal como el dealership es bien grande.
Ok.
Porque cuando estás empezando, ven tu crédito y todo eso. Y hay mucha hispana gente, empezando acá no tienen mucho crédito. Y es
Perfect.
normal,
Yeah.
No es porque no querían, es porque no saben mucho de crédito y todo eso.
Right.
So, esa es la primera cosa, sí vamos a ver el crédito para ver cómo se ve, repossessions, ya te
Yeah.
quitaron un carro, no estás pagando tus biles a time, porque eso es bien importante. Eso está diciendo el government o quién te va a prestarle dinero, o sí, eso sí le podemos dar un buen de dinero y si nos van a pagar para atrás.
Okay.
O mira, si ya le dimos un buen de dinero, pero no nos están pagando. So ahí se pone bien difícil para la gente. Y ya sabes que la vida pasa.
Okay.
Y no puedes pagar tus cositas a veces. Está bien, así está, pero sí te afecta tu crédito. Y eso
Perfect.
afecta cuál carrito sí puedes agarrar. Porque mucha gente ellos creen que, mira, yo voy a agarrar el nuevecito carrito que cuesta un buen porque me van a dar el préstamo.
Sí.
Pero así no es como un stepping stone.
Ok.
Empiezas con algo más chiquito. ¿Cuánto dinero tienes de down? Eso es un bien importante factor. Cuando vienes al dealership de nosotros, se llama VNF Motors.
Where is located?
Sí, it's 4102 West Western Avenue.
Okay.
Está in the west side of South Bend. They call it Little Mexico acá. Yeah,
Little
that's what
Mexico?
Yeah, that's what they
Mexico.
call it. Little
Oh, I
Mexico.
didn't know that.
Yeah. We got bunch of ice cream, todo tenemos allá, pero mexicano. You know?
Mexicano. Ok,
So, yeah.
hablando ok, una persona que no tenga documento o necesita tener documento para comprar un carro. ¿Qué documento necesita una persona cuando llega donde ustedes? Ok, what type of document?
Sí, con nosotros, como te estaba diciendo, sí es un poco diferente. Cuando no tienes, nada más tienes el pasaporte, ¿verdad? De dónde vienes. Está
Sí.
bien, pero en el estado de Indiana no
Yeah.
lo puedes plaquear. So vas a
Ok.
necesitar ayuda de alguien más, alguien que puedes confiar en, un hermano, alguien, un amigo, bien amigo, que te puede decir, mira, sí puedes poner este carrito en tu nombre porque no me lo pueden dejar sin ID de Indiana. Porque en Indiana sí se pone un poquito más complicado,
Es
perdón, iba a
difícil.
ser
Y sí,
cabrón.
complicado.
Yeah, pero
Ok.
sí se pone complicado. So, si tienes a alguien que confías en mucho, ¿verdad? Pídale ayuda. Mira, si me van a dejar este carrito, nada más necesito tu dirección y tu nombre y todo eso. Si me puedes hacer esa ayuda ayúdame para placar el carro. Cuando ya tienes a alguien, sí, te puedes vender un carrito, pero cuando no tienes a alguien y no tienes los documentos como un ID de Indiana,
Yeah.
es bien difícil.
Bien
Nosotros
difícil.
como dealership sí queremos ayudar a todos, pero se pone difícil en Indiana porque sí te pueden quitar la licencia si ven, que nada más estamos dando carros sin Indiana State o sin
Ok.
papeles o todo eso. So,
Ok, perfecto. Los carros que ustedes venden en el dealer, they are new or how that work? I would like to know.
Because it's new to the person that's buying it, It is.
Hey,
Yeah.
I like that one. That
Yeah.
was cool. Okay.
So the cars will always be new to the person that buys it.
But you know what I mean.
They are used pre-owned vehicles. So,
Pre-owned.
Yeah. So nothing brand new as soon as it comes off the line. No, just
Yeah.
pre-owned.
Pre-owned?
What's the nicest car in your opinion that you think you've sold? What's the nicest car you've
The
sold?
nicest? Ooh. No, I sold a Corvette.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I sold a nice blue Corvette. Yeah, that one
How
was
much it costs a
beautiful.
Corvette right now?
That one was still at $39,000.
$39,000?
And it was, I believe, like a 2015.
2015?
So it was older, but it didn't have too many miles. It was roughly around like 40,000 miles. So that's why it went so high. But
Why you only sold pre-owned? Why no brand new?
yeah, the reason it's because of the location that we're at. In our location, and I'm not trying to sound rude or anything like that, but in our location, unfortunately, people don't have the type of money where you can buy a brand new vehicle.
Okay.
They're in the market for something that they can afford for their family, that's economical for them in the payments and everything
Right,
like that.
exactly. Okay.
So that's why we mainly focused on pre-owned, to give those people that don't have the best credit or, had hiccups in their life, we give them a second opportunity. Because big dealerships, they don't give you that second opportunity.
Okay, got it. So, when somebody go to let's see your dealer, because
Yeah.
you're that dealer.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, it's yours. What is the type of car you have right now?
Yeah, well, we really like the Jeeps are popular over there. So the Cherokees, those are really, really popular.
Yeah, I like those.
And the Grand Cherokee's older body style, because the newer body style are a little bit too expensive for the area.
Right.
But those are really good sellers. I got 2 of those. I got a really nice Tahoe LTZ.
What is the year?
That one's a 2015
2015?
with
Oh,
only
nice.
160 miles. But it's flex fuel. So it's also economical for a big family and for the gas as well. Flex fuel is, you can put the bottom grade or you could put E85, which is a little bit cheaper.
E85 is cheaper, right?
Cheaper than gasoline. So if you're in a pinch, with your family and stuff, you could put the cheap gasoline in it.
Okay, I see that the E85 most on the GM.
Yep. Yep, Chevy, GM products.
Chevy,
anything like
GM,
that.
they have the E85.
Yeah, purely flex fuel. But we have all different types of vehicles. Sports cars, a Camaro SS. We have one of those.
Oh, you have it? You have
Yep.
one? Okay.
And I'm currently selling my Range Rover, supercharged Range Rover. We get all different
So the
types.
one you have down there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm selling that one. So we get like little cars, fancy cars, because everyone deserves an opportunity to buy what they truly want at a price that is affordable to them.
Okay.
How many cars do y'all have in total in your
In
Yeah.
total?
stock.
Yeah.
Whew.
in
Well,
stock.
it's a little dealership. If you guys ever come by, which I hope you do,
Mm.
it's small.
100%. We're coming. We're
You
coming.
know,
Yeah,
I'll
he
tell you
will.
that. Yeah, it's a smaller dealership, but in the whole total, I want to say 2, 4, 6, 8, around 10 cars that we have ready to sell.
Ready
And
to
those
sell?
go, I mean, in the first week that I was there, I sold 4. Just the
4?
first week that I was helping my dad was just 4.
Wow.
And we progressively, we just go and go and go and just keep going on that. We buy them, fix them, ready to go.
So I have a question. So
Yeah.
people, the transaction go through the bank, or is like people can go by themselves and do the payment every month, or you guys apply for them through the bank?
So we are a buy here, pay here. So what that does mean is they do buy the vehicle with us and they pay there at the same thing. We don't go through any banks because we're so little to make, a little bit of money and for us to help the community.
Yeah.
We can't unfortunately go through the banks. But now that my dad is having me, I've helped somebody go through their bank in order to them to help their credit, and they bought a car with me. So that money that they used from the bank, right? They
Yeah.
just gave it all to my dad. They don't have to have a payment, only with the bank with a really small interest fee.
Yeah, right.
And it helps their credit too. So I've helped people with multiple ways, but the main thing that we do is buy here, pay here. So as long as you have a good portion of a down payment, so for example, $5,000 car, right? We're
Yeah.
looking for about 1,500 to 2,000 for the down payment.
Okay.
And then throughout there, depending on you qualify, and our qualifications just is like, where do you live? Do you have a good job? And references.
Yeah,
stuff like
right,
that,
right. Okay.
Do people recommend?
All
That's what I
right.
mean by second opportunity. We won't look too deep into the credit because in that
They
area,
won't get it. They won't get
they
it if you're
won't
going
get it.
too deep.
Yeah, they won't. So yeah, we just go through different ways, and if I can educate someone, say that they really like this $13,000 car like mine, but they have $2,000, and unfortunately, no matter how good I want to be, I just can't give it to them.
Yeah, right.
I teach them about the banking and everything. Like I'm like, where do you bank? Have you ever asked for a loan? Do you know even what your credit's like? Because sometimes people are surprised.
Sometimes people doesn't know.
No, they're surprised.
Because they don't even check their credit.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they don't even know how to check their credit. I know that.
Sí,
I
eso.
think it happened to me once.
No, and it happens to everybody. And you know why? Because here in America, and a lot of the times,
Yeah.
I know in other countries, like my mom growing up and everything like that,
We
they
don't
didn't
have
know.
exactly.
They don't know about credit. No one taught us this.
Yeah.
There's nobody here to just teach you everything. You got to learn it yourself. So, yeah.
If I get rejected once, I'll never be able to finance a car. Is that true?
Yes and no. And I'll tell you the reason why. Yes, in the very moment, because if they went through multiple banks, where a lot of the dealerships, that do go through the banks, guess what? They all have those same banks that they work with. So if you just go from another one to another one, they're just sending that application to the same banks.
Yes.
And
it
your
is.
credit
It's true,
gets
yeah.
worse and worse.
Yes.
And when your credit is bad, like you said, you're not going to get something. They're not going to approve you because your credit isn't there to prove that you're trustworthy. That's what the government's eyes. It's that if you're trustworthy or not. Can we trust you with this amount of money that you're going to pay back?
So
So-
because what happens sometimes is you go to a dealer, they ask you for your driving license, your social security, and because they want to sell the car, they don't care. They're gonna put your application and they're gonna run, like 20 bank to see who bank accept your application. But it doesn't affect the dealer. It's gonna be in your credit when you see those high inquiry
Yep.
and your credit report that goes down your point. So that's why sometimes when you're going to buy a car, you have to be careful. Or you can go your own bank.
Yep. And I always suggest that. I really do. But don't get into your head that that's the best rate possible that you're going to be able to get. Because like I said, I've worked in a bigger dealership, and sometimes they're right. With the main company that produces the vehicles, they have their own bank, right? Sometimes
Yeah.
with special financing, you're able to get that 3 point something that you would never be able to at your own bank.
Yeah.
So it really depends. Everything is kind of like you got to do your research. You got to invest in yourself to know what you're doing, and that's what people are doing. Hopefully, if they're listening to the podcast, this teaches you. It does.
Yeah.
What do banks check before approving a loan?
Yeah, so I touched a little bit on it. Banks really just check how you've been paying your bills, if you ever had a repossession, if you own any credit cards, and how you've been using your credit cards. They look at everything that you have a bill in. So if you've been doing everything right and paying it on time and everything, your credit is beautiful. It's awesome. You know, you're able to get a loan of everything. But it turns out, you know, life happened and you haven't been able to pay anything. That's when it takes a toll and you're not doing the best. So that's what really banks check. If you have good credit, bad credit, and that's the way you kind of tell if you've been paying on time or if you haven't at all.
Ok, ahora vámonos con unas preguntas bien serias. Ok. Mito o realidad. Eso es un tema que estamos. ¿Cómo se dice en inglés? Mito o realidad.
Myth or reality?
Yeah, exactly,
Sí.
right. I never see that in English. Okay. Vámonos con. ¿Cuál es? No, vámonos primero ayudando a los latinos. Tenemos un bloque de preguntas, vámonos. Pero esa es inglés. Yo la tengo en español.
Dale.
¿Lo puedes decir en español? Sí entiendo, pero a veces, mis palabras, perdón.
Ok, ¿cuál fue el mayor reto que enfrentaste para llegar hasta donde está hoy?
Yeah,
Ella, I
I
asked
think
that
I
question.
answered it, but there's always going to be different
Yeah.
challenges, you know?
Ok.
Yo creo que nada más es like the feeling of expectations and everything like that, you know?
Ok.
That's probably a big challenge.
When you first start,
Mhm.
how many no? Can you remember how many no? You know,
I want to say, thousands of them. I was so young, and especially being young, no one believed a girl.
Right?
Yeah, especially a girl in this industry. You know, this industry is very male dominated. You know, there's
Right.
a ton of salesmen and everything. And then when a guy says it, you're like, oh, yeah. When a girl says it's a little bit different. So I think that vulnerability of trying to put myself in
Right,
those
exactly.
men's shoes, you know, trying to present that was a very hard roadblock.
I mean,
would
makes
say.
sense. Makes
Yeah.
sense because sometimes as a man, you
You don't
you
wanna
think
take it. Yeah.
the lady doesn't know anything about car. You know what I mean? Because men like car and say, "Oh, the model is good. This is good." You know? Okay, yeah, you're right. So that makes sense.
Is there a story that you'll never forget that you had with the client?
Oh my gosh, I have tons of them. Let me tell you a little bit about them. Oh, okay. So I want to say at Michiana Chrysler, this guy came in and he basically wasted a lot of my time. He wanted to see the Chargers, right? The new Chargers.
Yeah.
But he just kept asking me about little questions about it. And I was like, yeah, for sure. And he was like, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm like, oh, you done your research on it, huh? Because this is what I have to offer. This is the little features that it has. And then he's like, this is not it. This is not what I want. He just so complaining, right? And I'm trying everything I can to please this man. You know, I'm just like, okay. If you don't like it, what are we doing here? What's the point of this? He goes, oh, you're very beautiful.
Oh, really?
At the end of complaining about the car and everything,
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
are you ready to see if we can afford this vehicle?
How
You know?
how old were you when that happened?
Oh, I just started. I was 20.
20.
Yeah, I was 20.
Oh.
Yep, I was 20 years old.
How old did the guy look?
Oh, no, he was definitely older. He was probably like 34. You know?
Oh,
He was just
And
one of
then
those-
what happened?
After that, I was like, thank you. Is this serious or is this not serious? Because at the end of the day, you're not paying my pocket.
Exactly. I need my
So yeah, after that, but then I let my manager know because you still got to be nice with everybody because you never
Exactly,
know.
right.
Sometimes, and it sounds bad, as a salesperson, you could take advantage of some things, you know. So even with me being the way I look, which thank you, mom.
Thank you.
Thank you,
What
Mom,
about
for
that?
sure.
That gonna get mad.
Ooh, you know, Dad gave me these maybe a little bit.
Oh,
my
really,
brains,
really?
a little
Oh,
bit.
brain. That's
Yeah.
good.
But yeah, it's just those are just weird experiences I had to deal with as a woman. You know, everyone just looks at you a little bit differently because how you are. But those are definitely my weird experiences. Oh, and once I thought I was gonna get kidnapped, but no, they just wanted to go on the highway, but they were just so weird. It was a couple. They
Yeah.
wouldn't say anything to me, and I go, "Are we good?" Silence. I'm like, "Oh shit, va a pasar, me van a llevar." No, and then we finally, after like 25 minutes, sí, llegamos al dealership, pero ellos también no. It was another no, you know. You can't please everybody. Pero.
So, when you first start, right? There was a point where you said, "Oh, I'm tired. I want to quit. You know, I don't want to do this."
Yeah.
So there was any moment there when you say,
Those things.
You know,
Yeah. I mean, 100%. I'm human, everybody. I think everybody in this world, and if they don't, they're lying to you, has those times where in life they're like, dang, what is this all for? And it's normal to feel that way. It's normal to go through that purpose. And, you just got to bring yourself out of it. I have my little rough droughts when, it sucks when you don't sell any cars in the week. You're like, dang, what am I doing wrong?
I won't pay my bills.
Yeah, exactly. Like, shit. But then you just pick yourself up and like, okay, there's another day, there's another week, right? So now you got to ponte las pilas. That's what my mom says.
Ponte las pilas.
Ponte las pilas. Y ya vámonos a trabajar. So you try absolutely everything. No matter what, you put the face on. And once you start doing that consistently, you'll see se pone bien fácil para stay happy. Sí, te pones I want to quit. Pero vas a pagar tus bills next week? No. See, if you quit, right? ¿Vas a hacer todo lo que quieres hacer if you quit? No.
No, right.
So, you got to stick through it. Yeah, you got to stick through it for sure. No matter how many times you say you want to.
Vamos a comenzar por la 3. El bloque 3.
Oh, tú dale.
No, tú dale.
¿Yo?
Sí.
How does credit affect the monthly payment of a car?
Yes, so this is a really good question. Depending on what dealership you go to, like I've always said, it does affect it. And the reason why is your interest. So if you have really bad credit, unfortunately, you're going to be at a very, very high interest. So even at a $20,000 car, right? I have always my calculator on hand. I always do. On my $20,000 car, right? And at 25% interest, you're going to be paying double of what the car is worth. But say you have good credit, you get it at a 3% interest, you're going to be paying very minimum. What? Almost.
Right now, what is the interest rate?
The current rates,
Yeah.
from what I've been seeing, it's not going lower than 5%. I've seen it go
Right
lower
now,
with
right now.
specials. Yeah, with specials 5%, and that's still high for
I
people.
will have to go in Chiang Mai because mine is 7.5
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, see, that's another thing. And the dealerships like to get you at a higher percentage sometimes because it makes them more money.
They make more money,
So
right?
that's why it's always good to do your research first. Go to your bank, see what they give you. You go to the dealership and you tell them, hey, look, I want to be at this point because I know that I can be.
Okay.
And then that's when they take you a little bit more seriously and give you
Exactly.
a little lower. 'Cause
You're right.
They can
Negotiate.
control it. Yep, they can control it a little bit, but not a lot of it because a lot of it has to deal with how you've been paying bills.
¿Cuál es el error que cometen los latinos? ¿Cuál es el error común que cometen los latinos para cuando van a comprar su primer auto
De verdad,
en Estados Unidos aquí?
sí, yo creo que es el trust. Yo creo que ellos sí tienen la confianza, quieren confiar en la gente, y alguien como salesperson quieren ganar eso.
Exacto.
So, cuando sí ganaron la confianza y todo eso, ellos creen que están haciendo lo mejor por ellos. No se fijan muy bien porque no saben el proceso. So, ellos creen, sí me dieron un pago bien bueno, o ellos creen que es bueno, pero no se vende más que, no voy a deber doble del carro en el último. En 7, 8 años voy a deber de más y no me va a hacer nada en el futuro el carro.
Sí.
So yo creo que ese es el big mistake, que no hacen su, ¿cómo se dice? El research.
Ok. Por ejemplo, Graviel va a cumplir 16 años en el próximo mes.
Sí.
Si él quiere comprar, ¿cuáles son no los requisitos, pero qué tú le recomiendas a él como su primer carro? ¿Qué carro debería comprar? Todo eso. ¿Qué tú le recomendarías a estos jóvenes que ya tienen 16, 17? Primeramente lo tenemos que mandar a trabajar, lógico.
Eso sí.
Yo creo que eso, pero está bien. Recomendaría a jóvenes como él que ya quieren su carro y qué tipo de carro le recomendaría comprar, qué pago, algo así. ¿Qué le recomendaría tú a él, por ejemplo?
Sí. So, depende de cuál dealer. So, si vas a algún dealership como el mío, que
Sí.
ojalá si vas, ¿verdad? Eso va a ser va a ser más económico que nada, ¿verdad? Porque nosotros no tenemos el interés como los otros dealerships. So, si te gusta algo que tenemos, ¿verdad? Puedes preguntar a tu papá o a alguien más si te puede ayudar con ese down payment.
Ya metida.
You know? Con ese down payment. Y cuando ya tienes tu little down payment, sí puedes escoger. Cuando tienes un down payment más chiquito, no, you can't be too picky. Pero cuando tienes un down payment más grande, which you should save up for your first car, puedes escoger más, you know? So it's just like, es como un teeter-totter. ¿Qué quieres? ¿Quieres algo más económico que, you know, it doesn't look the best, but it's going to do you really well?
Yeah.
100%. You know, you can get that. But it just depends. Or do you want something flashy, but you know that you're going to have high payments, you know? It depends on what you think is going to be right for your life, because everybody learns. You know, we can I'm not a parent, I'm a cat mom. But you as a parent, you know, you can tell your kid as much as you want, get a Toyota, get a Honda, which I recommend those ones. But at the end of the day, it's your life, you know? So you're going to have to be the one to make the decision. If you want something fancy, you better work for it. You know, you're going to have a high payment. You will. But if you want something that's going to get you to point A to point B and that will make you so much more money and you can buy even better car next time, go with something more economical, like a Honda or a Toyota with really good gas mileage, you know. Those are really good.
People like Honda. Why people like Honda and Toyota?
Because those motors are so good. Those motors can go up to 500,000 miles as long as you're just doing regular oil changes. You know, other cars like foreign cars, you got to make sure that you're doing the oil changes, the transmission flushes.
You're right.
Everything.
Yeah.
You know, those are a little bit more pickier. If you don't do all of that, then the car doesn't do so
Because,
good.
you know, car nowadays, they waste the oil. They burn the oil every month.
You drive the Cadillac, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those ones waste oil really bad.
How do you know? How do you?
Oh, my dad has had a couple, and then one of my good friends. Well, I started a small residential cleaning company with one of my best friends too, and she's still running it. She's doing really, really good. But the first car we started in was a Cadillac STX. And,
Oil,
oil.
You know, happened to me. I bought in 2022 the Cadillac 2022. I was in Chicago, and on the highway, on the toll road, the very first toll road, it shut it off. A brand new.
Wow.
Like, put it like not even 400 mile.
Yeah.
Got shut off. When I checked the oil, it was completely empty. Yeah, I bought it from the dealership. Brand new.
And that shows you right there. You know, sometimes brand new vehicles aren't all that because all the technology hasn't been built over the time.
And they give a time already to the car.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember when I was in my country having a car, didn't change the oil for 3 months. And it was running fine.
Yeah.
And the oil still was, you know, the amount of oil I put, it was okay.
Yeah.
But nowadays, car burn the oil fast.
Those luxury cars, Audis. I had an Audi. I loved it. But dang, you had to keep a whole gallon of oil. If you're going to go somewhere, you better get ready to pour it in there.
Okay.
Yeah. Every car's got its ups and downs, you know, but it's what you like.
Yeah,
That's the end of the day, you know. You don't care about anybody else's opinion because you're the one driving the car. You're the one that's going to be in it.
And your dream car.
Ooh. My favorite car so far that I've had, I'll say that, so far that I've had was my supercharged Range Rover. Yeah, so that one, it's a 5.0 supercharged, and it's so nice. It's so fun. As soon as you hit the gas, you're flying, and you don't gotta stop.
Which one? Which one?
It's an older model, 2013 supercharged Range Rover. It's got a 5.0 in it. Yeah.
Might have to test it out.
Yeah, it's fun. It's for sale.
Venga. Ya te está vendiendo.
Está bien fun. And then my dream car, I've always liked foreign vehicles. So mine has to be the competition, the M Series X6 BMW. Yeah, those are beautiful. Yeah, those are such nice
Why you got surprised? Talk to her.
Yeah, plus the interiors, look so pretty, just like the seats. So yeah, that's the main thing I like is just like how luxurious it feels. But we'll get there, because maintenance. And the way I drive, I'm going to need a lot of gas and oil for that too.
You drive fast?
You drive fast?
Oh, yeah. It's a problem, but it's a good problem to have for me.
We're going to have to take her in the Cybertruck.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What, do you guys know what the 0 to 60 is on that?
I haven't tested it out.
Yeah?
I've been trying to test it out, but without them knowing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can't get in trouble.
I think, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to bleep this out in the video. What's the fastest you've ever gone in a car?
Oh, when I was young, when I was a little bad kid, I had a 2003 BMW X3.
Mhm.
That one was so much fun, but I went 140
Okay.
miles per hour.
140 miles per hour.
And the reason why is because I would pick up my friends from school, and she would live in Wakarusa, so it's like a straight road. It was a very, very straight road, you know. So it was just a lot of fun, and I went 140, but I don't recommend it, you know.
Yeah,
140.
Yeah, 140.
Did you know that?
That was as high as they would go. Yeah.
140.
But it was a straight shot. Yeah, I love it. I love the adrenaline. I want to go to a track, you know? It's so fun.
Okay, so since your mom doesn't know about that, my dad's not gonna know about this,
Uh-huh.
but I'm probably gonna get in trouble by the end of this. But
You live and you
okay,
learn.
I think yesterday I ended up going 105
Oh, yeah.
on this straight road over here.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up. So I remember I was at a light and I
Yeah.
turned and I passed the Camaro,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a nice Camaro, honestly. It was red. I think he got a little bit mad or jealous that I went faster than him, and we were both at the light. And then I saw him go, so I normally just pass cars, so we just started racing down the road, and I ended up going like 105, and he just went like 150 and just
Booked
flew,
it? Yeah.
just booked it. And I was like, dang, like he's going fast. Like it wasn't even that serious
Yeah.
for real.
You know, some people in the world, they like to go fast, and I probably would have raced you too. Yeah, but that's the fun part. You know,
Yeah.
you never know. But some people, you know, if they cut you off and stuff, just leave them alone. They got
El
some bigger
programa se
issues.
debería de llamar Get to Know Your Kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question.
You only got one life.
Got a question for my dad. How do you feel that you know that happened now?
No, you know what I feel? If you get pulled over and you get a ticket, you know what's gonna happen? He pays. I'm not gonna pay for it.
Let me tell you, tickets are expensive.
No,
I've already
yeah,
gotten
I-
one speeding ticket.
Oh, you only get one?
Yeah, and it was still $250.
I got one last week
Yeah.
in Tennessee.
How much were you going over?
85. Only 85. Not that
Only?
much. Yeah.
But in what?
No, like
35?
84.
And 70.
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of.
Yeah. 195, but it's okay.
And I was sleeping. I didn't even notice. He just wakes me up. He's like, "There's a cop. There's a cop." I'm like,
Ponte el cinturón now. Now.
"Nah." I was sleeping. Like, I didn't
Vámonos
even know
con
what was
mito,
happening.
pregunta rápida. ¿Ok?
Rápido?
Yes.
Ready?
Yeah, good.
Gaby, también para ti la pregunta.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
okay.
Suburban o sedán?
Suburban,
Yeah.
suburban.
Like a SUV or car?
No. Yeah, like SUV or...
SUV.
SUV.
SUV?
Yeah.
Yeah.
SUV all the way.
Okay.
Especially in Indiana.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. New car or used car?
Used car.
Used car.
Because
Why?
as
Because-
soon as you drive off the lot of a brand new vehicle, your whole value of your vehicle tanks. So you bought it for $90,000, say that, right? As soon as you just drive it off the lot, you're looking
Yeah.
at 70 grand now.
Yeah.
20 grand just poof,
Yeah.
you know?
So, buy or leasing?
Buy.
Why?
Because I do a lot of driving. Leasing is for people that don't do a lot of driving, you know, that they go from the office to office and that they like to switch up their vehicles often. Because as soon as your lease is up, give it to the dealership. You don't have to worry about the negative equity that car has. You don't have
Yeah.
to worry about anything about the car except that what am I going to get next?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Toyota or Honda?
I'm gonna say
I would go Toyota.
Honda.
Why?
I would say Toyota
Okay.
because
Well,
it
you
looks
can go.
better. I like it personally. Like the 4Runners, they look a little bit beefier. They're known to, you know, be a little less expensive than the Honda side for repair wise.
Yeah.
But price wise, I mean, we're still.
What about you, Gabby? You change your mind?
No, hold on. In my opinion, I like Honda because of the looks and dang, actually no. Because now I'm just thinking about the Toyota Supra. I'm like,
Yeah, see, they do make some
Okay.
pretty good cars.
yeah.
Manual or auto?
Automatic, because I like to do my makeup in the car sometimes.
Oh,
That's
you
hard.
do your make?
Yeah, on the way here, you know.
Every girl does that. I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
Oh my God.
Honestly,
Okay. You?
I'd pick on the automatic. I don't know how to drive
Stick.
manual. Nah.
Vámonos con gasolina, gas, hybrid, or electric. What is the difference between
Gas and hybrid.
gas and hybrid? I think hybrid have both.
Yeah, los dos.
Gas and electric. Okay.
But there's different types of hybrids. There's a plug-in hybrid, or there's just a hybrid that regenerates from the tires and braking and all that.
Yeah, I think Honda came out with Honda or Toyota.
Yeah, the Toyota
They have
Prius.
a little car.
Toyota
Yeah, but I don't like
Yep.
that car.
No, they're ugly, but
They ugly, right?
You can get 50 miles per gallon. You just
But
go.
they ugly.
Yeah, they're ugly.
I think they didn't sell a lot of those cars.
They do for fleets. So like people that do like have a bunch of little cars and stuff. That,
Yeah.
they do those because of the gas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tu auto soñado, ya lo dijeron, creo.
Yeah.
Ok. La mejor compra por menos de 15 mil dólares. Con 15 mil dólares, ¿qué puede comprar?
Like anything in the world or car?
No, car.
Car. Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna say con 15 mil, so $15,000 was the best.
O 15,000. Yo escuché 50,000.
No,
Yeah, I was like, well, there's
$15,000.
There's
What you
a
can
lot
buy?
that you can buy with that.
Like
With
what?
us, all of our cars are below 15,000.
Oh, below
They're
15,000?
all below. I mean, we don't really touch it. We have a Mustang
Yeah.
EcoBoost that
Yeah.
we were at 14, but that was because it was a 2018 and it was newer.
Okay.
But we never go above that price range unless it's a big truck or something like that. But
So all your
all
cars
of my
below.
cars, yeah, you can buy all my cars for 15 grand.
Say it again, right here. Okay. Tell your people where to go
Yeah,
and the price of your car. Like
yeah. So
what you said right
where
now.
we're at on Western 4102 West Western Avenue, and all of our cars are below 15 grand. I think our lowest is 3,500, and it's a third row SUV Explorer.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. The only thing is the mileage. It's got a little bit higher mileage, but if you need a cheap vehicle for family, we're there all the time. Or if you want something luxury, we got the vehicles too under 15,000.
Okay.
I like you because you like BMW.
Yeah, see?
Ah.
Gotta go for it. We know what we like, you know. We know what
You know
we
what?
like.
Oh, we don't. I don't know what I like.
No, I can tell with a Cadillac and a Tesla truck.
No. Let me. Why?
He likes SUVs.
Because the Tesla
Of course.
truck.
Of course. I like. Why do you think I like SUV? Tell me.
Because it has more space.
I have 5 kids.
Babies. Because of the babies. Yeah.
You.
See, I like the big SUVs, and I don't have kids except my cats. So I would throw them in there maybe.
How
but
many
they don't
cats
like
do
them.
you have?
I have 2.
Two?
Appa and Ginger. They're the best things ever. But yeah, they're my life.
Tenemos. ¿Cuáles son los clientes que más van al dealer?
Hispanos. Mucho hispano.
mucho hispano.
See the different types of Latinos. We have everybody. Honduran people, Puerto Ricans. What is like all of our guys. We have 2 guys that are Honduran, 2 Mexicanos. El Don is de Venezuela. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of different type of people. And we get so many different type of people that come in through our doors just from word of mouth. So
Ok, y una pregunta. Sí, hay muchas subastas. ¿Tú sabes la subasta?
Sí.
Ok,
sí, of course.
perfecto. Una pregunta. ¿Cómo puedo yo, right, ver un carro en la subasta?
Sí, por supuesto.
Ir donde
depende.
ustedes y decir, me gusta este carro que están vendiendo en la subasta. ¿Cómo funciona?
Sí, so depende de la subasta. A veces la subasta tiene public. So si es public, tú lo mismo lo puedes comprar así. O si es private, sí necesitas un dealer license para comprar el carrito. So a veces sí le pasa así con mi papá, con sus amigos y todo eso. Sus amigos sí le gustaban
sí,
un carro en
sí.
el auction. Le dijo mi papá, sí, yo te digo cuánto va en el auction. Y le llamamos y le decimos y dicen que sí. Y lo agarramos y lo arreglamos y ya lo vendemos así.
Entonces, ¿dónde ellos ven el action? ¿Cómo?
Se llama IAA. So, IAA es una aplicación online que puedes ver público y puedes ver, even the dealer ones, puedes ver
Okay.
esos, pero no los puedes comprar, So, puedes ver todo.
¿Cuál es la diferencia del public y el dealer? ¿Son los mismos carros
Sí.
o...?
es que sí, no. Sí, por supuesto, todos los carros son los mismos, in one way or another. Pero la public sí tienen muchas millas, están más
Ok,
feitos. They're
ok,
open to anybody.
ok.
Los dealers sí están más bonitos,
Son carros más...
nuevecitos. Yeah.
Ok,
Porque
ok.
ya sabes que todos los dealerships, grandes, chiquitos y todo eso, compran de la subasta.
Sí, ok. Mira,
Se me fue las
se
preguntas.
le fue todo a Gaby ahora.
I think we asked almost every single question.
Ahora se le fue. Gaby se le ha ido todo mirando, se quedó concentrado en quesito ya como era como una competencia.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no.
Ahí.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Se quedó frisado.
So what do you think is a good payment for a car? What do you think it should be? Realistically.
How much I should pay for
Yeah.
a car?
What do you think?
I think like 10 grand.
Payment every month.
Oh,
like say that
okay.
you bought. Yeah. Do you want to buy a car for 10 grand or do you want to buy a really expensive car? What do
I'd
you,
rather buy a car under 5K.
right?
Yeah.
What under 5K?
5 grand.
Yeah,
5,000.
5,000.
What you can get with 5,000?
You can get a lot at
She
our
just said
dealership.
a 3,500.
Yeah, SUV. You can get a lot at our dealership. Everywhere else, that's what I'm telling you. We're different than everybody else. Everyone is in the business to be making more money than they should, and that's the reality of life.
Exactly
Everyone is
right,
there,
right.
You know? For us, and what's important for me and my dad, especially my dad, is to give people the opportunity. Because we know that that person is going to go tell the next person, and the next person is going to tell that person.
Exactly
And they're
right.
just going to keep coming. And that's how you make the real money. People that actually value your work and value what you do and pay you for the job that you do. Good. So once we start building that with our customers and stuff, they realize that, oh, sí me dio un buen trato, voy a regresar aquí. O le voy a decir a mi papá y mi mamá y todos mis hijos, que vamos a comprar nuestros carros aquí.
¿Por qué? Pero hay un punto. ¿Por qué la gente gasta más dinero en los rims que en el interior?
Like, why do people spend more money on the outerior, like the body kits and everything, instead of the interior?
Es porque, mira, es lo que gustan. Eso sí, de verdad, no te puedo decir, porque yo sí veo unos carritos que, sí están feitos,
Feito.
pero le ponen dinero y le ponen dinero. Pero nunca sabes, ese carrito puede ser de el grandpa. O puede
Sí.
ser del papá pasado, It all depends, but yeah, I've seen it happen. We get a lot of those cars. They don't want to give up, even though every week we see them for a different thing.
Ok, ahora yo creo que tú debes saber de esto. Okay. Los carros en la subasta han chocado, ¿cierto?
Sí, por supuesto,
Okay.
yeah, some of them.
¿Qué pasa cuando la bolsa de aire se
Ejects?
Sí, it's just
explota?
sí.
¿Qué hacen?
Pues de verdad, con nosotros no le gustamos comprar esos carros porque sí son más trabajo. Más trabajo es más dinero y más dinero es no podemos dejar los carros más económicos. Nosotros no tratamos de agarrar carros así. Pero si pasa y es un buen trato, compramos bien cheap, sí lo compramos, pero en el título va a ser rebuilt. Y a
Rebuilt.
veces no. Y a veces las compañías para hacer un poquito más dinero no te dicen que es rebuilt, no matter if the airbag went off. Y dice
Right.
limpio, dice clean.
Pero es más fácil comprar el aparato y
Sí.
coser el cover y
Sí.
ya y sale como nuevo.
Depende, porque eso sí son peligrosas las airbags. Si alguien no sabe cómo hacer las airbags, ¿verdad? O
Ya te
dónde
tengo un negocio.
¿Sí?
Ujú. Nosotros tenemos la máquina.
¿O para hacerlos?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Dile, Gaby, ya
Yeah,
háblale.
we do everything. We do these seats.
Ya.
We do airbags. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything.
Sí, ahí sí, ya tiene un negocio. Ya cuando aparezca un carro con el asiento, tú
Yeah.
dices, no, ya, yo sé quién puede hacer
Hacerlo.
ese asiento.
Anything about seats, anything about car seats, just come to us.
Yeah, I would love that because we have that, a lot of the cars that do have the seats all messed up or up. You guys do on the line,
Yeah,
liners too?
we can do that.
Yeah, it's a mess, and we don't want to touch that because we're not 100% sure that it'll be okay. But
I know.
with
I
you
know,
guys, if
yeah.
you guys do it, it's a good hookup.
So now ask Gabby what he does.
Yeah, what do you do, Gabby? What do you do here?
Here or like just me in
Let's
general?
say here and then in general.
All right. Here I work with my dad. I do I cut patterns. The designs of the seats. Well, I just.
Ahora
so
te
look.
tocó.
Alright.
Vamos. No, ahora yo quiero que ella te pregunte a ti.
Okay. So yeah, as I was saying, I cut patterns. I also make patterns.
Yeah.
So the process is like I take photos of the patterns, put them in the computer, then pass it to one computer to another computer. So then the machine starts cutting.
Where'd
Once-
you learn about that? Him?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, my mom too, because he showed my mom, and then my
Yeah.
mom showed me. So, yeah.
That's fun. And then what do you do outside of it then?
Outside
you
of
you.
it,
Yeah.
what makes me me is doing videos.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna call myself a content creator.
Yeah.
I make a lot of videos on Instagram. And it's not easy. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. For me, it was not easy. Also, it was embarrassing. I think the highest of views I've gotten was like 15,000.
That's good though. You know,
Yeah,
that's the
that-
place where you're starting at. So
Yeah. And ever since I made another video, 7,000, and now all my videos are like staying at like 2,000, 3,000 views.
And that's the
Yeah,
consistency.
yeah.
Right? Yeah. And then what made you get over the fear of embarrassment? What
Um,
would you say?
honestly, I just told myself, fuck it. I'm gonna just be myself.
Exactly.
I'm gonna just be myself.
I wouldn't have said it better myself. That's what I think too.
Yeah.
Because you're embarrassed about so many different types of things in
Yeah.
life, I feel like, especially being your age. And then I'm not too far. Okay, I'm not that old
Yeah,
yet.
you're not.
But it's scary, especially with everyone having their eyes on you and like trying to nitpick everything about you, you know. You feel embarrassed and everything. But at the end of the day, who do you go home to? Your beautiful family that loves you, that supports you, and that wants to see you do what you really want to do. And that's really nice that you know what you want to do, that you find enjoyment in this type of stuff.
No, dele, yo le voy a dar un rato.
What do
Me
you do?
salí yo.
What do you do outside of your business?
Oh, what do I do? Well, just work. I
Just
work
work?
a lot. Yeah, my only day off is Sunday, and then on those Sundays I recuperate. So I clean my house, I clean my kitties, you know, everything about my kitties, make sure that they're okay. I try to see my mom if I possibly can. So yeah, it's just a lot of like recuperating, you know, getting back on track. That's really it, because all I do is work, go home, gym sometimes, and then of course spend time with my friends. But right now in life, my priority is work and trying to get to a spot, and with that it takes a lot of time.
You have your own house?
Yep, I have
And-
my own house.
How old are you?
I'll be 23 in August. Yeah, so
Um,
I'm 22 right now.
Dang.
And then plus the yard. The yard's a butt. That's not fun. That's horrible. So don't try to grow up too fast, because as soon as you realize that you gotta mow the grass, whew,
You live alone?
with my two cats.
least-
Can't forget about
Yeah, I
them.
can't forget about two cats.
yeah. I live alone though. And it's peaceful. I've always been a very independent person since I was young. It's not because my family never gave me everything that I needed. No, it's just because I didn't want them to have to do that. I wanted to show them that I can do it, you know.
What are some regrets that you have in life?
Trying to grow up too fast, you know.
Trying
You know, I don't regret my house. I don't regret my life right now, but yeah, that little resentment of myself is like trying to get older when I never needed to. It's something, because I wish I would have lived a little bit more being young. But it's nothing you can do about it now, and it's something that you can do in the future, because I can still do it. I can still go party. Well, not party. By partying, I mean like, you know, going to Mexico, exploring, doing that. Yeah. Yeah, definitely over the partying stuff, but you know, partying in different countries. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you travel a lot? Do you like traveling?
I do love traveling. I just haven't had the time, you know, with being my age and trying to have everything that I have right now. It does take majority of it. But I went to Mexico in January, and then my mom is gonna go to Mexico in August. So I'm gonna see if maybe I can sneak in. But if not, then I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to get out there with some of my friends who've been wanting to go on Chicago trips. But
Chicago trip?
yeah, I think it's very important to get out of the state that you're in a little bit and realize that there's a lot more in the world. Yeah, it shows you a lot, and it shows you a lot of what you have because over there's a lot of homeless people, and it's sad.
Yeah.
That makes me really sad. It does.
Why are you laughing?
It does.
I
See, I'm a yapper, so I'll just keep
think
going.
everybody has been through the process of being poor.
Oh. Yeah, I would say so.
Oh,
in
yeah.
some point in time, even if they didn't have their parents. But
Now I have a question. I'm gonna ask a question. Why did you finish high school, right?
yeah,
And you didn't go to college,
no, sir.
okay? What is the reason?
Yeah. I'll be very honest with you. So my parents did get a divorce when I was a lot younger, and I saw my sister kind of doing everything, like doing the sports and doing everything that she wanted to do, and I wanted that for myself too. She went to college. Unfortunately, when all that stuff happened, it kind of diminished a lot of the stuff I had inside, which isn't nobody's fault except mine.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't a path that I saw for myself. I always wondered, why am I going to be spending so much money on? I know education is super important.
Yeah.
Why am I going to be spending this money on educating myself on what I really want to do, which is the car business
Yeah.
and like what my dad is doing right now, when I can do that myself
Exactly.
with my
correct.
phone. I have so many opportunities, so many people I can talk to get the information that. And when I was younger, I didn't think I needed the college experience because that is important for some people, that college experience of meeting new people and, doing all of that. But that just something wasn't for me.
So, do you think the AI changed those, those school career, college career? Do you think AI gonna change
Oh, yeah.
all of that?
Oh, 100%. Because I'll tell you that. I mean, I use ChatGPT to make formal documents. I'm not a legal lawyer or anything,
No, I
but
know.
when I need to make a legal document that looks professional and that the wording is correct, I use ChatGPT. It's an AI basic.
You know how long take to a lawyer or whatever people, just not a lawyer to do that document?
Yeah.
It take a lot. That's the reason I asking. So I'm gonna ask the same question to Gabby.
Dang it. All right.
So basically, do you wanna go to college?
No.
Why? Why not?
I mean, one, I
Yeah.
have a job.
Okay.
Two,
Yeah.
why keep? I mean, as she said, education is good, but why keep educating yourself when, you have a job, you're doing good, and
So what is your main point not to go to college? Like, basically,
in my opinion,
yeah, in your opinion.
it's just boring. Honestly, I don't want to. I don't want to keep learning new stuff. I mean, yeah, you'll learn new stuff, but like, I think school is boring. I don't like school. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I don't like school.
I don't think it's for everyone, but you learn every
Yeah,
day.
you're right.
You
You're right. School is
I
not
feel
for
like
everyone.
everyone learns differently.
Oh, yeah, that is one of the problem too. A school teach the same to everybody. Everybody go to the school for the same. They give you the same for everybody, but they don't understand that people learn different. They go and teach the same, and that's something like, I didn't like school too.
Yeah, but
So I went to school because, at that time, our dad introduced that you had to go to college.
Yeah.
And you need to be an engineer, you need to be a lawyer, you need to do that, because in reality, back on the day, that was the only way you become not rich, but you became, successful
Yep.
when you had a career. But nowadays, in reality, people do not have to go to college to be a millionaire, to be a rich people.
Yeah.
They don't have to go to school.
And I know a lot of people that do have a college education, a lot of my friends and stuff like that, where they don't actually use that college education in
No, they don't
their
use it.
job at all.
Because it's a business.
Yeah.
Go to college, you have to take money to the government, right?
Yeah.
And when you are 20 and finish your college degree at 24, 25, then you start working, your paycheck is not that high, and then you have to start paying money to the government, you messed up.
Yeah. That's
And
true.
this is
It's a hole. It's a never-ending hole that they don't ever want you to get out of, and that's a really good part in everything. It plays a role in everything. Yeah, you're right.
yeah. Gaby se quedó frisado con quesito. Mira los dos.
What are you trying to say by that? ¿Qué quieres decir con eso?
Le pregunta y se queda. Ah, pero tú no haces mucho video.
Yeah.
Porque ahora está shy.
No, I'm
Se
not
quedó
shy.
shy.
Yeah, I do interviews, but like I haven't been doing interviews often.
That's
Now it's
okay.
just like I'm just doing normal videos.
They're making you nervous.
¿Qué tú le recomiendas a esos jóvenes de tu edad between 15 and 25, right? What do you recommend to them? Because you're 23,
Yeah.
you knew what you're gonna do, earlier, and you learn how to do how to work. But there is a lot of kids living with their parent over there. They are 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, even 30, and they haven't done anything with their life. So what do you recommend to them or to their dad too? Because sometimes they are not the problem.
Yeah,
Sometimes their dad is the problem.
yeah.
What do you recommend to those people?
I'm gonna try to say this as nice as possible.
And be
Yeah.
honest.
Just be honest,
No,
just
be
be
honest,
honest.
because sometimes because this is what happened.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you have friend, right? And you are different. The same age, but you grew up different than them. So, but if you compare each other, even though they went to college, you are on the high level. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Everything start at home. Your dad first. So, what do you have to say about it?
I think the best advice I can give is you gotta stop being a little bitch. That's the nicest way I can say it. Is you really do gotta stop being a little bitch in here. It's your
Yeah.
mentality status, because you can blame your parents, right? You can do all of that, but at the end of the day, what is it? You're your own person, right? So if you stop having that little B word mentality, you'll get out of it. If you want to play the victim every single day, you're going to be the victim every single day. And who's going to take you out of that? Your dad, right?
No.
No, because he's got his own life and he's got to do stuff too,
Exactly,
right?
right.
So if you put a different mentality in your head, even though you don't truly believe it, because who does sometimes?
Yeah.
That will work. It will work, because it will take you out of that little B word mentality and put you into that mentality of where you should actually be. Oh, why am I crying about this? Why am I doing this like this? Oh, I feel so sorry for myself. What does that gain? Nothing. Sympathy. Do you like sympathy from people? Do you like making yourself feel weak?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. No, you want to make yourself feel good about yourself. Tell people, yeah, I'm good. Make yourself good, even if you're not. You have to put a front on in order to be that front sometimes. So I think that's the best advice I can give is be yourself truly.
Yeah.
Don't care what people say.
Okay.
And just worry about yourself. Quit making excuses. There's going to be so many excuses and so many people that hurt you. But at the end of the day, you're the person that is going through all of that. And you decide what you're going to be and what you're going to let affect you. If someone says they don't like you, so what if you like them so much? Oh, they don't like you. Oh, so what? There's so many more people, right?
in the
There's so
world.
many more
Yeah.
people in the world that are going to freaking like you. So that's all you got to think about. That's all you got to think about is that there's going to be a new day, new something, new everything.
Yeah.
So you think, basically, you're saying that young people like you, they don't grow because their mentality.
Yes, they're so coddled in life. Everything comes so easy to them because of that AI and because of everything, where they feel like, why should they work so hard? Or if when they do work so hard, oh, everything is so hard. I don't know what to do anymore. It's never gonna work. Yeah, and if you have that mentality, it won't.
You're right.
But if
100%.
you work hard, right, and you're shit,
Exactly.
I'm gonna
right.
keep doing this. I'm gonna keep doing. Oh, I failed again.
Right.
And then when you succeed, what? then everyone's gonna be like, oh,
Yeah.
he actually got super famous. Oh my God, we made fun of him and we did all this. Well, look at me now. You know what I mean? So many people said no to me, but oh shit, she's got a mansion now. And she's got her extra BMW that she loves. You know? It takes time. And people don't understand time.
Yeah, people.
Time is huge.
People want everything fast and easy.
And if it was, shoo, we would all be happier, right?
And
We'd be
rich
so
and
happy.
successful.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody want, nowadays everybody want everything fast.
Yeah.
But sometimes everything easy, it doesn't make you, that's what I'm saying to my kids, I'm trying to push them to be, to do things without me. Because if I give them everything, they're gonna fail.
Yeah. You're enabling that behavior of they should expect everything.
Right, 100%.
Yeah.
Gabi?
Oh wait, I did have a
Gaby
question.
said-
No, I did have a question.
Yeah, Gaby se va lejos pensando.
If your dad didn't have that business, what would you be doing right now?
I would be selling cars and making sure that one day I'll have my own dealership.
You would make your own dealership, your own business?
100%. I would learn. That's why I got into the big dealership, was to learn the ins and outs, the financing. Where do they get their cars? Who do they talk to? Who do they bank? Because all of that information I could never learn from. I'm sorry, sometimes
No,
college or
yeah,
it's a
you're
real
right.
life experience.
Exactly,
I'm
right,
living it. I can
exactly.
see it. And with all that, you got to do the work though. You can't just say that you're gonna do that, right? And just expect it to be done. No, you got to write it all done. Write it all down, no matter 100 times for you to remember. Because I don't think I was diagnosed with dyslexia, but it was very hard when I was growing up to read and to write. I will be honest. That was a very big thing for me. But over time,
it was harder for you too.
yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really hard. And with us, my mom was basically a single mom at the time because a lot of stuff happened, which I don't blame. Everyone has one life.
Exactly,
It happens,
right.
But it was hard for her to sit with me every night and read this book, or to help me with my matemáticas, or to do all that. I figured it out myself.
So
Yeah.
they were telling Gabi that he had that, I don't know how you call it.
Yeah, ADHD.
ADHD.
Yeah.
Or ADD.
And I say, no, Gabi, you don't have that. Forget about it. That, because that's not correct, But they were trying to tell me and tell him that he had that.
Yeah.
And guess what? Sometime the school made their dad go to therapy, send the kid to therapy to be able to, to fix the problem, which that's not a problem. Distraction, everybody has distraction, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just, hey, go ahead, do what you got to do, and
Yeah. Some people need a little bit more attention too, which some people get lazy about. That's true.
that's it. Everybody learns different, but that doesn't mean you're gonna diagnose people with something that they don't.
Yeah.
Maybe he need more attention. Maybe he needs somebody to tell him, "Hey, wake up, do this."
Yeah.
But they diagnose kids with something that they don't even have.
Yeah, that is true. I know a lot of my friends that they put on ADHD medicine and it just made them,
Worse.
just like groggy, but like, what are we doing,
And they
It's
believe
terrible.
it.
Yeah.
They believe it themselves.
Yeah.
They tell him, "Oh, you have this," and the kid start believing.
And that's
"Oh,
what I
yes,
mean about
have
our
that."
generation. Our generation, I'm telling you, everyone has that victim mentality of oh, I have something wrong with me. Oh, excuse my actions and excuse the way I am. It's because of
Right.
this.
Right.
No, it's just, there's being a good person and there's being a bad person. You kind of put yourself in those categories. What do I want to be? It's kind of easy, but people just like to make excuses instead of taking accountability.
Right.
Y pasa,
Y pasa.
pasa.
Con latino a menudo también.
Sí.
Bueno, señores, Gaby, ¿qué tiene que decir para cerrar el programa?
It was nice meeting you. I had a great time asking you questions, getting to know you. I will be coming to your dealership sometime soon.
Yeah, I'll show you around and stuff like that. I'll show you the operations. But it was a pleasure. I really appreciate you guys for having me on the show. It was really nice to get to know you guys as well.
Okay. you're very welcome to come again. We are here to help the
Yeah.
Spanish community where they can get what they need because sometimes they are new in the country. They don't know what to do. They don't know. And that's why we invite different people from different business to show the Spanish people that we are here and we can help them. So thank you for being here,
Of course.
and you're welcome to come again.
Thank you. I hope so. If you guys have any questions on anything, I would love to answer them in the future.
Thank you.
And we're gonna close the show. If you want to see more, subscribe, follow our Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, share, like, tell your friends about us, and yeah, have a great day.